Hello and welcome to the third episode of The Kitchen Sink. I'm Eric J. Barkman and I hope you all like free stuff. So right now, Comixology is having a deal on up to 700 free digital comics, issue ones of various Marvel series. Basically, you'd go there, you sign up, and in a couple of days they'll send you an email giving you a link to claim your comics. Digital comics, make sure you remember that. Yeah, there's a link in the description if you're interested. I personally just signed up today. I've been meaning to sign up Comixology for a while, but only got around to it today. So yeah, another Marvel news. Their S.H.I.E.L.D. series that's in potential development. It's in the pilot stage right now. Has yet to be picked up as a series yet, but it's now got a new name. It's rather than just being called S.H.I.E.L.D., it's now called Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So looking forward to that. It was recently announced or mentioned that J. August Richards was in the pilot. Many of you may remember him as Charles Gunn from the TV series Angel, another series that Joss Whedon worked on. So, no word on whether his part is main character, recurring character, one-shot character, but it's always good to see actors that you recognize. Moving on, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, the next Cap movie, which is coming out next year, started production today. Also, we got confirmation on some of the cast. Most of the cast we already knew, but they weren't confirmed, and also we didn't necessarily know who they'd be playing. For instance, we knew Emily Van Camp was in there, but we had no idea, or we didn't officially know who. Most people theorized she was going to be Sharon Carter, aka Agent 13, which was revealed to be true today. For those of you that don't know, Sharon Carter in the comics is the niece of Peggy Carter, who is the love interest in the first Captain America movie. At least it was niece in the comics. They might do like grand niece in the movie because of make the timeline fit, but we'll see. Also next year from Marvel is Guardians of the Galaxy. So far we have 2 confirmed actors for that. Chris Pratt as Star-Lord and Batista as Drax the Destroyer. Although it's also now been rumored that Zoe Saldana is going to be playing Gamora in there. So that's pretty cool, as I actually am familiar with her work, not so much with Chris Pratt or Batista. I'm not a wrestling fan, so that's why I know of Batista. I recognize the name, but don't really know anything about him. Chris Pratt, I know absolutely nothing about, other than that he'll be playing Star-Lord. Yeah. In a bit of bad news, LucasArts has been closed down. For those of you unaware, they're the video game division, or video game company that went alongside Lucasfilms. So, from now on, Star Wars games will be made by other developers, although Disney will still be keeping the LucasArts name for, I guess, they'll be slapping it on there, but they won't actually be making the games in-house themselves, which, it's not that surprising, although it kind of sucks that the games that were currently in development, Star Wars 13 and Star Wars First Assault, have been cancelled. Although, it is theoretically possible that they might be picked up by another developer. But, personally, I'm not getting my hopes up. So, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, as for my own projects, Seconds, which I've talked about the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it's still on track. should be here before summer, actually, so it's a bit ahead of what I was thinking. Basically, certain things in my life are having some reworkings of scheduling stuff, so it'll work out to get my projects going a bit quicker. And yeah, before you go, some recommendations. Check out YouTube channel Indy Mogul. I'll link in the description as per usual. It's great for independent filmmaking, all sorts of tips, tricks, advice, how to build props, how to write a script. It has all sorts of useful stuff. Also, highly recommend the TV series Dollhouse. It was from a couple of years ago, made by Joss Whedon. It only went for 2 seasons with 13 episodes each, so not a long series, but very good series. It does take a bit to get into because has a bit of a slow start, but once it starts going, you do not want to. You just want to keep going with it. Great series, so I recommend you check it out. And yeah, so you can like, dislike this video, comment on it, subscribe. I only have 2 subscribers so far. They're both the same person. For some reason, he has 2 separate YouTube accounts, one for his phone, one for his computer. Not quite sure why, but yeah, so see ya.